This video is about finding measures of angles using properties of complementary and supplementary. So complementary are two angles whose sum is 90 degrees. Supplementary angles are two angles whose sum is 180 degrees. So using these words, we are going to solve some problems. So in number one, we have that ray AB is perpendicular to BC. So that means these two angles are complementary, which we can abbreviate comp for short. So they are equal to 90 degrees since we have that right angle. So 4x plus 5x is equal to 90. 9x is equal to 90, so we get x is 10. In number two, we have that A is supplementary to B, which means together they equal 180 degrees. So if we know one angle, we can subtract from 180 to get our second angle. So we have 180 minus 129 degrees, 16 minutes, and 20 seconds. So we can borrow a degree to get 60 minutes, and then we can borrow a minute to get 60 seconds. So now we can subtract because there's a number in each column. So we get 40 seconds, 43 minutes, and 50 degrees. In number three, two complementary angles are in a ratio of 7 to 13. Find the measure of both angles. So complementary means that they are equal to 90. When we have a ratio, we're going to put an x with each part of our ratio. So we get 7x plus 13x is equal to 90. So we get 20x equals 90. So when we divide, we get x equals 4.5. Once we know x is 4.5, we want the measure of both angles. So we have 7 times 4.5, which gets us 31.5 degrees. Remember, 0.5 is the same as 30 minutes. So we have 31 degrees and 30 minutes. Then we do 13 times 4.5, and that gets us 58.5 degrees, which is 58 degrees and 30 minutes. In number four, one of two supplementary angles is 8 more than triple the other. Find both angles. So if they are supplementary angles, that means together they are going to equal 180 degrees. Now, we don't know any angle, so one angle is x. If it says one of two supplementary angles is 8 more than triple the other, well, the other is x right now, so triple that would be 3x, and then 8 more would be plus 8. So those two angles together have to equal 180. So we have x plus 3x plus 8, which gets us 4x plus 8 equals 180. 4x is equal to 172, so when we divide, x is 43, which means one of our angles is going to be 43 degrees, and then the other angle is 3 times 43 plus 8, which is 137 degrees. And we can always double check ourselves because those two together add up to 180 degrees. So number five, one of two complementary angles added to 1/3 the other yields 70 degrees. So yields is just a fancy word for equals. Find 2/3 the measure of the larger angle. So if we don't know one angle, we call it x. The other one is 1/3 of that angle. So we have one angle that's x. We have one angle that's 90 minus x because it's a complementary angle. Now it says 1/3 of the angle. So we want to put 1/3 with this x that equals 70. So 90 minus x plus 1/3 x is equal to 70. So we get 90 minus 2/3 x is equal to 70. Negative 2/3 x is equal to negative 20. We multiply both sides, we get x is equal to 30. So if one of our angles is 30, because really our angles are x and 90 minus x. We did the third because it said that in the directions, but the angles are really 30 degrees and 60 degrees because those together add up to 90 to be complementary. So we want 2/3 of the larger angle, so 2/3 of 60 is going to be 40 degrees. Now, in the next problems, we're going to deal with angles, complements, and supplements. Anytime you see angle, we're going to use x. Anytime you see complement, we're going to use 90 minus x. And anytime you see supplement, we're going to do 180 minus x. So we're going to read the problem first. An angle is 5 less than 4 times the measure of the complement. So focusing on just this statement, wherever we see the word is, that's going to be our equals. So we have an angle is. So an angle equals 5 less than 4 times its complement. Well, the complement is 90 minus 4, or sorry, 90 minus x. We want 4 times that, and then we want 5 less. So we're going to subtract 5. Now that we have an equation, we can solve for x. So x equals 360 minus 4x minus 5. So we get 5x is equal to 365. Oh, sorry, 355. So when we divide by 5, we get x is 71 degrees. So x represents the angle, so we know the angle is 71. To get our complement then, because it says find the supplement of the complement. So first we need to know the complement. So the complement is going to be 90 minus 71, which is 19 degrees. And then we want the supplement of the complement. So the supplement of the complement means that we are going to do 180 minus 19. So we get 161 degrees. In number 6, the measure of the supplement of an angle is 38 degrees more than twice the measure of the complement. So the supplement is 180 minus x equals 38 more than twice the measure of the complement. So the complement is 90 minus x. Twice of that would be 2. And then 38 more, so plus 38. So we get 180 minus x is equal to 180 minus 2x plus 38. So when we combine like terms, 180 minus x is equal to 218 minus 2x. So we can add 2x to get x, so we can subtract 180 to get 38 degrees. So that means our angle is going to be 38 degrees. So we found the angle. To find the complement, we're going to do 90 minus 38, which is 52 degrees. And to get the supplement, we're going to do 180 minus our original angle of 38. That's 142 degrees. In number 7, half the measure of the supplement is 30 less than twice the measure of the complement. So half the measure of the supplement is going to be half times 180 minus x equals 30 less than twice the complement. So the complement is 90 minus x. Twice of that, we put a 2 out front, and 30 less, so we subtract 30. So we get 90 minus 1/2 x is equal to 180 minus 2x minus 30. As we combine like terms, we get 90 minus x is equal to 150 minus 2x. So we can move the x to one side, so we get 3 over 2x. We can subtract 90, so we get that equal to 60. To get rid of our fraction, we're going to multiply by the reciprocal, and we get x is 40. So that means our angle here is going to be 40 degrees. Our complement is 90 minus 40, which is 50 degrees. And our supplement is 180 minus 40, which is 140 degrees. In number 8, the ratio of the supplement to the complement is 4 to 9. So we're actually going to change that to be 16 to 7. Find the ratio of the angle to the complement. So if we are doing ratios, remember ratios are fractions, so we are comparing supplement to complement. So the supplement is 180 minus x. The complement is 90 minus x, equals a ratio of 16 to 7. So to solve our ratio, we're going to cross multiply. 7 times 180 minus x equals 16 times 90 minus x. So we get 1,260 minus 7x is equal to 1,440 minus 16x. So if we move the 16x to the other side, we get 9x. If we move the 1,260 to the other side, we get 180. We divide, x is 20. So we know then our angle to our complement is what we want to compare. The angle is 20, so the complement is going to be 90 minus 20, which is 70. So that reduces to 2/7. In number 9, K is supplementary to angle L, or to angle M. Angle M is congruent to angle L. So we don't know anything about angle M. We know that M and L are congruent though, so we can also say, because they're interchangeable, if they are equal to each other, that K is also supplementary to angle L. So using these two angles, we know together they are 180 degrees. So we get 4x plus 13 plus 8x minus 21 is equal to 180. So we get 22x minus 18 equals 180. So we divide 22x equal to 198. We divide by 22, x is 9. So since we know x is 9, we want to find the measure of angle M, and we know that it is equal to the measure of angle L. So to find the measure of angle M, we would do what L is, which is 8 times 9 minus 21. That's going to give us a measure of 51 degrees.